Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I know I was attacked slightly by some other people who were upset at the fact that I was actually calling this an anime, which I'm kind of, I want to be very careful about how I designate this film, what category I put it under, because I really don't want to get yelled at again. No, actually, it wasn't really getting yelled at per se, but being corrected. But they didn't do it in such a way that it was destructive criticism. So the people who corrected me, thank you. I'm sorry I made that error. But this is a really interesting Korean film. It's Korean animation. And the only other Korean film I have watched was Doggie Poo, which I honestly didn't care for Doggie Poo that much. It was weirder than this, strangely enough. Doggie Poo, by the name of it, if you've seen it, you understand what I'm talking about. But it's about a sentient piece of fecal matter, of doggy fecal matter. And I thought, okay, I've seen a lot of strange things, mind you. I've seen a lot of surreal films. I've enjoyed strange movies like Mirror Mask and The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, which I absolutely love. Doggy Poo just, it, I just didn't really care that much for it. It was just too weird and unusual for me. And this is coming from a girl who actually likes weird and unusual things. So, yeah, saying that and coming from that place, I think is kind of paradoxical in a way, but it was a movie that's more allegorical and metaphorical than anything else, and I got what was being said throughout the film in and of itself, and there was a lot to be said from it, but it just really wasn't one of my favorite movies. Now, this one, My Beautiful Girl Mari, is really quite impressive. The animation is beautiful. It's very surreal and ethereal and unusual. And it tells the story of this young boy named Namwoo and his friend Junho, and how their lives begin to change once Namwoo finds this marble. And inside the marble, he sees a young girl, or the shape of a young girl inside of it. And he loses the marble in a pile of marbles. And when my friend and I were watching this, I said, like losing a needle in a haystack of needles, or a pile of needles. It would be just as improbable or inconceivable or unlikely to locate that said needle. But he's able to find it once again. And even though he doesn't have the best of relationships with his parents, and his grandmother isn't doing well, and his father really isn't around that much, it's just a very disjointed, dysfunctional family, and he's very rude, and he doesn't really talk that much to his mother. Whenever he sees his mother, he says, "Hey, Mom, I'm hungry." I thought, dude, no, that's disrespectful. You don't do that to the woman who gave you birth. No, it's just not right. But it's a very interesting film, and Mari, I think this was just a world that he had imagined. Well, it actually takes upon a deeper meaning, because there are a lot of phrases in the movie that just make you think quite a bit. And later on, you learn more about his character, and the girl that I think it was Junho that likes her, but actually he drew the picture of Suki and Namwoo kissing, and it says Suki loves Namwoo, and I thought, uh, that's kind of mean. Why would you do that to your friend? And of course, Suki was really upset about it. Why shouldn't she be? It was a very interesting film, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's really pretty to look at. It's more like a Miyazaki film where um, you just you're relaxed. It's not a movie that's constantly in your face with explosions and everything. It's more of a kind of pensive movie and a thinker's film. And I wouldn't recommend it to everyone because there's a lot of symbolism, and I know that symbolism really isn't a huge factor in drawing people to actually go see a film, but the visuals, I mean, they're so pretty, and there's a dog in his imaginary world that reminds me so much of Falcor. My friend actually mentioned, he said, never ending story. I thought, yeah, Falcor. Exactly like Falcor, only this Falcor can't fly, and he's really gargantuan and walks very slowly. And they travel along on his back. And one thing I noticed that was very interesting was the fact of the cats that are involved in the movie, especially Yo. Yo is a pretty awesome name for a cat. All you have to do is look at your cat and go, hey, Yo, come here. Yo, get over here. Turning Jersey, I'm sorry, but I just... it's terrible. Yo, come eat your food. Come on, yo. Yo, dog. Wait, you're a cat. Okay, I need to stop doing that because it's really annoying. Bad joke. Stop with the puns. But it's really, really a lovely movie and worthwhile looking at and quite gorgeous. And of course, the soundtrack is really stupendous as well. But as far as movies are concerned, I give it 2 thumbs way up and 3 stars, 3.5 out of 5. Because there are just some parts that don't really follow. It's kind of random in a way because there will be a scene and then it'll jump to something else, and it kind of leaps around from place to place, and there really is no connection between the 2 scenes in and of themselves. They are independent, not interdependent, but independent. Blech, I tripped over my tongue. But despite that, it's still a very meaningful film, and it illustrates the whole aspect of a dysfunctional family, a family that's disjointed, and disrespect, and how disrespect can tear a family apart, and just how friendship is important, but sometimes your friends bail on you and betray you, but they make good. They're still friends even after that. And it still shows that despite everything, family unit still sticks together and friendship still remains strong. And even though things may change, the people may change, their backgrounds really don't change. They remain, and it's the people themselves that have made a transition and become older and more mature. And I think with anybody becoming more responsible, they go through that. But I think that illustrates it, but it doesn't do it overtly or outright. It's more subdued and subtle, and yeah, I like that mechanism. It's very different and marvelous. And if you're interested in something that's different and rare, then I would definitely recommend this. It was actually released in '02, when that was the year I graduated from college, and subtitled in '05. So it's got some age on it, but it's not really an old film. It's just a very unusual one, and well worth your while, I think. Till next time, bye.